doing, people? Hey, busy here today. We're doing a bit of filtering. I just finished a shoot with a camera, photos and videos. That's what your boy does, I say every time. But we are heading home, so I thought I'd record. Coming into the evening, it's getting really dark really quickly lately, so yeah, we need to quickly get home before it gets too dark, because I've got a tinted visor on. Oops. And apparently it's illegal to have a tinted visor on in the evening in the UK. Don't really know if that's true. And I haven't put my pin lock on properly, which is the thing that stops your visor from like misting up. I haven't put it on properly, so I've got a bit of mist coming in now, because obviously I haven't sealed the smoked little visor thing that you get. Come on, guys. What have they done to this floor? They've like ripped up all the floor. But yeah, there's a lot of traffic, so I'm definitely going to be filtering, which is always a treat. Just zipping through the fucking traffic. Don't mind me. See if we can squeeze through this gap up in the middle of everyone. We might actually be able to. Not past the truck though. Yeah, not past the truck, but through the rest of it we can get in. But this truck's a bit too wide. So we'll just slip in here though. Just tuck this microphone in. I wonder what the wind noise is like with the visor open. Let's try it now. I'll leave the visor open for a little bit and see what the wind noise is like, see if you can hear the bike a bit better. I am tempted to get a second mic and put it out the back, because when I'm riding and I'm not talking, the wind noise is quite annoying. It is quite like loud for this helmet, because I've got the mic in a weird position. I do need to get a new helmet, and I do think that will help, because this helmet is a bit dodge. But I'm tempted to get, because I've got wireless mics that I use for my other channel. I could like put it in my back pocket and have a mic going backwards behind me, like on my back of my trousers, and that actually might eliminate all the wind noise and you just hear the exhaust, and I can merge those two audio files together, which is a bit long. Like, it's a bit of effort, to be honest. I made this channel to be convenient, so I can upload whenever I want and as frequently as I want, because it's going to be like easy to do. Which is the case so far. I've been able to well, I uploaded 2 videos on the same day yesterday. Can I go this way? Oh, I should probably shut the visor, because you guys are probably getting loads of wind. Give me a second. There we go. You're back inside, but there still is wind through the helmet. But it is what it is. We're getting a new camera soon. Got some jobs lined up, so I've got a bit extra cash. But I do need to put cash away, because the North Coast 500 is going to be looking at about £1,000 for like hotels, fuel, food. For the whole trip, you're looking at about £1,000 to cover you nicely for the North Coast 500. So I do need to start putting money away for that, because I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a really good video that I'm going to make. I'm just going to vlog the whole thing, but I'm not going to take all my camera gear. I'm just going to vlog and make a video out of the whole trip with the GoPro, or with my new DJI Osmo Action 4 that I'm going to buy. I will make a video with that, so then I don't have to lug around camera gear, because obviously storage is going to be, well, it's going to be difficult to get all the storage on. But I'm literally going to be wearing my leathers. I'm going to be wearing my leather trousers, my jacket, thermals or whatever underneath depends when it's going to be hot. I think I'm going in June or something like that, I can't remember, so it should be hot. And then, oh, that looks cool over there, those trees. Look at that little, look at that lovely little sunset, pink sky, whatever the fuck you call it. The sun's already set, that's why I was going to do another hour of shooting at that job, but I just had to go because I've got a tinted visor on, and the darker it gets, like, these roads are quite dark and I just can't be asked to not be able to see where I'm going. So we will yeah, we'll just head home early is what I said to him. Wonder if I could do a lay-by overtake for absolute no reason. Tempted to just do a lay-by overtake, fuck it. That got me nowhere, but it was funny. If this guy moves over, to be fair, I can slip by, but I don't think he's going to. I don't mind. If you watch the, well, you've already seen it because this video is going to come out after it, but that I went on my dad's 1200. If you haven't watched that video, I'll leave it at the top of the screen now. I got on 1000 for the first time. It was a 1200. Obviously, it's not an 1000 sport bike, but it's still an 1000. It's Bandit 1200, and it's the one with the bikini fairing on the front. It's very upright. It's what I was going to get. I was going to get the 650 of that bike, and I'm glad I didn't, because this positioning is actually so much better. Like, stability wise and just like comfort wise, I think this is so much better. Yeah, your arms get a bit sore, but like high speed and cornering, leaning over the bike and being with the bike like that is so much better than being sat upright. My dad's bike was so sat upright, but the only good thing about it was any gear you had power. Like, any gear you had power. No matter what RPM you were in, you could get that instant torque. Whereas on this bike, like if I'm in 6th and I'm in 4,000 RPMs and I decide to like jump, like overtake for some reason, I don't want to change gear, it just gives you nothing. I'll do it now. So this is 6th, and I'm in 4,000 RPMs. If I full throttle it now, right, it's moving, but we're barely moving, that's no power. And then as you get higher, now it starts to give you the horsepower, and there's the power. So I'm overtaking a fucking lorry, and I'm just side by side with it because I'm in the wrong gear. Whereas on his bike, you can just have it at any point. But saying that, I prefer it this way because I'm actually like, you have to work for it. You have to like constantly be like, you have to like know the bike and where the power is, and it just feels so much more like, I don't know, you're like more in tune with it. You've got to be like more on the ball. It's more of a cooler experience because you've got to really like pull the power out of the engine and make sure you're in the right power band and flick up and down in the gears. It's just so sick, man. I think sport bikes all the way. I appreciate you guys on the channel as well, man. I've been looking at the analytics and you guys have been watching the videos all the way through. You've been liking, you've been commenting, you've been subscribing. It's like really taking this channel off really quickly. To put it into perspective, I've got a photography page, right, where I do car photography videos and stuff like that, and that channel has taken me a whole 10 months, coming up to 11 months, to get it to 1,000 subscribers, whereas this channel has got to 500 in less than a month. Like, that's just crazy to think that I spent that long building up that other channel. I mean, it makes sense, obviously, like more people are interested in bikes, so it makes sense, but I do appreciate it because the goal is, whether it be the photography page, whether it be this page, is just to make content, man. I love making content, whether that be for the bike, whether that be for the photography page. It's just, right, what are you doing? You're taking the piss. Going like 2 miles an hour, mate. Holding up everyone. Yeah, I just love making content, man. I love editing my videos at my desk and then publishing them and posting them. It's just fun. I love it. It's all I want to do. It's all I watch on YouTube. It's all I want to do in my spare time. Stay up till like 1 in the morning. After I've done this photography stuff tonight that I'm going to edit for these clients, I'm going to go straight into editing this video. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to stay up all night till it's done because it's just how I want to spend my spare time. It's so much fun. And if I can get it to the point where it's like monetized and I can like earn a living from it, mate, sign me up. That's what I want to do. You'll catch me fucking wasting my life away in a 9 to 5. No way. Not for me, mate. Not for me at all. It's for some people, and fair play. If that's for you, go for it, mate. You get secure, payment every month. Do you know what I mean? I don't know when my next paycheck's coming with this freelance stuff on my camera, and when I start getting paid from the content, like you could be down on a month for views and stuff like that. But I would happily rather make 20 grand less working for myself than earn 20 grand more working for someone else in a job that I hate. I don't know who said that quote, but I'm stealing it if it's now mine. So that's what, like, do you know what I mean? And I know that even though the money's going to be less when I first started, and right now it's not even a thing, I don't care. I'm still doing it whether I don't get paid from it or not. I'm still doing it for free because it's just fun. So that's where I know that if I actually did get paid for it, then I'd take it even further, and this would be my job, and I would just keep building it and building it and building it, because it is limitless. Like the channel and the whole social media thing and YouTube and stuff is literally limitless. So if you, and never think either, oh, there's already so many people making bike channels and making bike content. Yes, there is, but guess what? You're never going to find something new to post about on the bike, so you might as well just do it, because all those videos are different. Even though people are all doing it, every video is different because every person is different. Do you know what I mean? It's not about the content, it's about the person delivering the content. You've got a different personality to say someone else is making bike content. So there's room for everyone, because everyone likes certain people, everyone wants to watch certain people. You could be someone's favourite person to watch, and then someone else could hate your stuff. Do you know what I mean? There's probably people that like my content, and there's probably people that hate my content. Either way, there's a spot for everyone. So alright, let's get past these two knobheads because they're taking the piss. Taking the fucking piss. There's a gap. Let's see if we can get it. Should be able to. Yeah, easy. This bike. With this bike as well, I don't feel bad flashing it. This guy is all over the place in front. He is like overtaking, undertaking, swerving into people's lanes. This guy's frustrated. What is wrong with him? I don't feel bad flashing this bike because I feel like it can take it. Do you know what I mean? It just feels solid. Sometimes, like with my car, it feels a bit like on edge, like it could bloody break at any moment. And my 125 felt the same, like it could literally blow up at any moment. Whereas this feels solid, man. Like I do a couple of pulls every time I'm on it, really, and it handles it perfect. It doesn't ever feel like, I don't know, like it's flimsy and on its way out. That's the guy that was on his phone. He's all over the place, mate. Some people are, like, I get it, like everyone touches their phone every now and then. I sometimes do it for like to change a song, but I'm looking forward because I know where the skip button is, so I'm not looking at my phone. He was just like leant over scrolling on his phone. Look, he's just jumped 3 lanes to get his... People are just whatever. You do you, mate. Let's skip to the front of this shit. Excuse me. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. This guy's pissed off. Mate, you can go ahead. Look at him. What an idiot. What an idiot. Just to skip ahead. I'm going to get past you anyway, mate. As soon as he saw me, he started rolling forward like, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. It's fun. Look, my bike's hitting dodgy red lines right now. Yeah, look, here he is. But look, watch this, mate. I'm just going to overtake you. So that was completely and utterly pointless. Funny times. Funny times. I saw someone as well. I got recognised the other day, which is kind of crazy. Someone saw me in like the calf that me and my dad were at, and he was like, oh, the U-Fusion, and I was like, yeah, and I was like, oh fuck, I forgot I even called myself that. I don't even know why I called myself that. Double R. I was gonna go like Ross, because my second name is Ross, so I was gonna be like Ross something, but I didn't want to do it because it sounded a bit cringe being like Ross Rides, so I was like, I'm not doing that. So I just did R for Ross, and then R for, I don't know. I don't really know actually. CBR, that's it, CBR. R for Ross, R for CBR, and then Fusion because it's me and the bike fused together. Fusion. It's a bit cringe, but that's kind of my thought process for it. And I was like, yeah, Fusion sounds cool. Fuck it. I did just want to have Fusion on its own, but I couldn't, so I had to do double R.Fusion. So that's my name. But my actual name's Hamish. For those of you who care, my actual name's Hamish. But it's just funny because he was like, "Oh, are you Fusion?" And I was like, "I guess I am, yeah." How you doing? He was like, "Oh, I saw your videos, I recognise the bike." I was like, "Oh, cool, mate. That's pretty cool." Oh, ow! I always forget those bumps are there. Bastard. I can't believe how dark it is. It's 4:30. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. It's completely gone. Like, it was. Well, look at that though. That's such a nice sunset. Huge horizon. That's really nice. That's so cool. I can't wait till I get my new camera, so the nighttime footage is so much better for you guys on the wide angle. You're going to be able to see everything. I'm going to get it soon, don't worry. Because this is not very good at night. Unless you watch it on a phone, but if you watch on a big screen, like I do before I post it, it's so pixelated because it can't handle the quality at night. But look at that. If you can see that, that's so nice. I feel like I'm going to keep this bike as well for a long time. When I get cars and stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, I can see myself selling this in a year. And looking at other cars constantly on Facebook. Since I've got this bike, I have looked at not a single bike. I haven't been on Facebook Marketplace once to look at anything else. Because I don't know, I like this bike. I really like this bike. And I really don't think I'm going to be switching it up. I honestly think this is going to be the bike that I keep for a good couple years. And then I think the next upgrade will be to an 1000 maybe. But until then, I think I'm just going to stick with this because it's just perfect. Unless it starts to get old and starts to get a bit fiddly, because it is an old bike, like it's 20 years old, 2000 model, so it could start getting a little bit fiddly. But excuse me, guys. If it stays like reliable and like keeps ticking over, I will happily. Who's beeping? I'll happily keep this bike, man. I love it. I can't see myself getting bored of it. Hello, Mia. My cat's waiting for me. Turn the bike off because she'll shit herself. Oh, God. Behind the scenes. This is where I edit the videos.